Okay. Why you profiling them aliens?
Why am I profiling them aliens? Yeah, they ain't murked nobody yet, right?
You know what I'm saying? If anything, we
but now, how we feel about everybody that said they got probed?
Looking kind of saucy, you know.
The lavender.
Yeah, man. Pop a titty on him.
Ooh.
I thought you meant...
That was crazy.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
It's episode 23. We're just guys. We got Trev here. We got Ed. We got your boy Skylar here. And we're at another one.
Yeah, man.
Thanks. How are y'all?
I'm doing. Hey, man.
Pretty good, though.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
You know what? Because he just be saying that. You know.
I'm just saying, how are y'all?
It's nice.
What if one of us just broke down? Like, that was the moment we just...
I mean, but that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta how we gonna make the joke in the meme? They always ask you what you doing and how you doing, and then not ask people how you doing.
He's spitting.
Yeah,
he's spitting.
true.
So I do it.
Hey, man.
Just in case.
I'm doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of big things cooking up. Coming this summer, you know.
Sure.
We got a lot of cool things happening.
I'm ready to finally get through this week because it's like the last week that the school is in. So I've been doing like graduation practice, and then tomorrow we're actually like putting on the live stream and stuff. And
You're MCing, right?
That's nice.
yeah. I mean, not
Yo.
I'm not MCing, but I'm
The next kid on stage. Next kid on the mic. Next kid on the Zoom, baby.
Oh
The diploma will be shipped to you in the mail coming this week.
Right. No, but I'm not MCing, but I'm like the sound guy and producer basically.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Yeah.
that's
DJ Reese on the mic.
It's clean because the way we have it set up, well, you know the school, so like whenever you walk in, there's the stairs to go up to the second floor, and then straight out the back is like the walkway. That's what we're doing the graduation is outside.
Oh, crazy. That's
and
nice.
So we have like the cord just kind of going into the doorway, and then I'm right on the other side of the glass.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be hot as heck?
No. It did rain on us a little bit today, so we're hoping it doesn't happen tomorrow, but
Okay. It rained today?
it did, yeah. A little bit of sprinkles.
not gonna front. He said that.
Yeah.
You said that. I was like, oh
We're
my
not
God.
living in
Not
the
heavy.
same universe.
Came down for like, I don't know. It was on and off for like 20 minutes or whatever, but
Headphones, man.
You ever
Headphones
just-
take me out?
You ever stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning looking up hard light constructs?
no.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna say, what
okay.
is that?
So it started because I have a weird dorkish mind, and it has to do with Green Lantern. But then I found out Halo did it too. You remember on the maps where you'd walk and it'd be like a light bridge?
Yeah.
That's a hard light construct.
Oh.
And
So
those are pretty
it's
cool.
just light
Yeah.
that is tangible.
yeah, but see, there's some actual base to this. Like physicists have been talking about using like superconductors and then like their properties of like electromagnetic fields to entrap cold photons. So like first it was like they had this gas made up of these particles and it was cold, and it would shoot low level lasers through it, and it would literally be slower on the other side. They knew when it should get there, but it didn't get there in that time. It got there in like a hundredth of a fraction or whatever slower. It was like a lot. But now, well, okay, it was a lot actually. It was like, it's supposed to be like 300,000 meters per second, and it was like 100,000 meters per second. And they're like, that's significantly slower.
Right.
So they found out that photons can be chilled to be slower. So if you chill photons enough,
And then you can touch them.
then you can touch them, and you can make hard light constructs.
Whoa.
Now, then I went on a rant and a tangent about Green Lanterns, and then I found out how laughably,
Well, that makes sense because that's probably like their whole shtick, right? Is like they're just fucking creating something out of light that's tangible.
yeah, but they were the device, the technology was created on, remember what's the name of the Kazanov scale of civilization?
Oh, was it a K?
Yeah, it's like Kazanov. We like the
But the levels of civilization.
Yeah,
I know what
right.
you're talking about. I don't remember. What
so
it's
the
called.
people who created the Green Lantern rings were level 3. Carl Sagan said we were a level 0.7.
0.7. To be a human and to know that.
Bro, they can literally. Oh God, they can literally master
Kardashev
scale. The Guardians are Kardashev scale level 3 when they created it. So it's just
we're 1, right?
we're 0.7.
Oh,
Tough.
Let that sit in.
oh yeah, because we can't. Level 1 is being able to harness the sun, and we can't do that.
Yeah, we suck at that right now. Actually, we don't. We haven't even tried it. I don't think we've tried it.
I mean, the closest we've gotten is fucking like solar panels. That's about
That's
it.
weak.
That
You
is
know how
weak.
much
But
atmosphere.
they give so much energy. It's not like
It's
in
not
comparison.
Like, come on,
in comparison to what we really could do with that, we're
bro. You ever
It's
think about it?
mind-boggling.
You ever think about how dense the atmosphere is? The only reason the sky is blue is because of how dense the air or the atmosphere, the particles in the air bouncing all that light. It just happens to turn it blue. So as the day goes by and it gets purple and red and then black because the sun's gone, that's how much shit is in our air. How much we filter. So we're gonna have solar panels on our rooftops.
Are we gonna slowly be getting less blue because the atmosphere is fading? Then
Probably. That's a good question. But what's it like in China? Do they have the most smog and shit?
Ooh.
I don't know.
You know? It's just gray skies. Apocalyptic.
That's what Seattle looks like usually, but it's clouds.
Yeah. Yo.
We all know. That's Washington State. They're getting it's rough over there.
It's like a small Britain.
Yeah,
small
yeah.
UK.
Oh, Britain, yeah. All this rain and
Gloomy over there.
Anyway, yeah, so
Yeah.
I went on a crazy just search about like how laughably in advance humans are. Cause it just goes so beyond. It's like they have a big battery on the planet, and the planet sends information and energy to all these little batteries, and the little batteries send energy and information to these tiny rings that pretty much do what all of them do on a smaller scale. What the fuck is that? Bro, that's like taking your Google Home and putting it in your jewelry. Oh, and by the way, it can also project like full touchable, tangible constructs. At will. At will.
That'd be, and I say kind of crazy. That would quite literally. I don't know how to handle that. that's a wild tool.
And like I can't say it's impossible because it's probably possible. I mean, people would say it's impossible to harness the energy of a black hole or supermassive black hole in our universe, but that's just one of the levels to get to where it needs to be. So it is what it is. But that shit sounds so advanced that I actually had a headache when I was reading the scales.
Damn.
I was like, oh, we're gone. Like this is not. I'm nowhere near where I was. Like where we are 0.7. I'm reading 3s. Bro, it's like reading the thesis paper in 2nd grade. Like, what am I doing?
That's crazy.
Go to sleep.
That's pretty a lot because I'll get headaches sometimes, but I feel like it's just from the light, like staring at a screen for so long. But I don't. It's been a while since I like had a headache just from reading something really intense or something like that.
Bro, the last time I got that level of headache is when we were in the gaming room. Shout out to the gaming room. And I just walked in and I literally would
Panned around and went.
Yeah, and I walked out and I had a huge migraine because of how much was in there. I mean, you've experienced. I mean, it's a little weird because there was so many people in there too.
Yeah.
But did you really get a grasp and feel of like how much game and stuff was?
Yeah,
in
it was
there?
cool. I mean, it honestly just felt like a giant GameStop.
This is what GameStop wanted to be.
Yeah.
Because GameStop, bro, like how far back in the game do you think you can buy in a GameStop?
How far back?
Yeah.
Not that far anymore.
They had
People
everything,
don't even
bro.
want to give them to them because they'll go like, "Hey yo, you want this for like $2?" You know?
Yeah.
But you're
I mean,
not gonna
but-
sell this for $2.
Yeah.
You're gonna sell this for $15.
You walk into GameStop.
Give me $5.
You walk into GameStop and the oldest console you'll probably see there is what, PS3, Xbox 360 probably.
I think so. Yeah.
The game room had Sega, N64, Super Nintendo, Atari, all that shit, bro.
Yeah, GameCubes. And you know what hits you? You know, like in GameStop where you can go in and there's like the little play area where you can play a PS5 right now.
Stop it. Don't.
They did that for like the SNES, the GameCube, the Wii, the fucking 360s.
You can just walk in and play them.
It
I'm
breaks.
playing
you.
Mario 64.
That's what.
Just kidding.
That's
Oh man, they got the Rock Band and
We
Guitar
played Rock
Hero.
Band.
Yeah.
Ed and Mark were on guitar, and I was playing the drums.
Like you can't even get that at GameStop right now unless you're online. Even then, it's like what, bro? Yeah,
True.
no, it's literally a museum, and that's just the one side of the store. The other side of the store is all this like merchandise and memorabilia of all these
Replicas,
games.
yeah.
It's
Was that wall like as you walk into the right? Was it full of like manga and stuff?
yeah. There's like yeah. So like
I didn't really take a look at that right side because there were like people were blocking it most of the time. But...
yeah, we definitely got to go back when there's like not a whole competition and stuff like that happening. But there was like manga on the like bottom part of the right wall, and then you go up, and then it's just like Dragon Ball Z figures, Naruto figures, all type of anime figures, and then you go to this side of it, and there's more figures, but it's like, you know, get your ooh woo girls, you know what I'm saying? Get your you know.
Yeah, there was a whole case of just thick anime anime replicas, bro.
Your 2s, your 2Bs, I got you.
Yeah.
Next to it, you have like Rock Lee and who else was in there?
There's another Rock Lee. That one underneath, the one with the glowing eyes.
Yeah.
It was another Rock Lee. I just couldn't even recognize it.
There was something else above it, but
this dude is swole.
yeah.
True.
Whole wall of like PS2 games and all that stuff.
I do run up in there. I was gonna go the other day, but it's because when I told you I saw the billboard.
Yeah.
I was like, am I gonna make the stop? But I had to go to my mom's.
I want to touch it, the touchability. I keep thinking it's like 3-dimensional, where like the buttons.
billboard?
Yeah. I'm just like, y'all did a great job, because I do believe that the buttons are protruding out. Just want to.
I look. You want to go back and buy that PS2? I saw a blue one in there.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of Slims, but I was like, I won't come up with Slims.
I asked how much like the Xbox 360s were, bro, just so I can get all the Guitar Heroes and Rock Bands.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I don't know. I feel like with that, you might as well go PS3. Yeah.
Yeah, I had I think I had
PS3.
Guitar Hero 3, and I had a couple. I had Guitar Hero 3 and 5, and then I had Rock Band 2 on PS3.
Oh man, when I was a kid, because you know how like Rock Band was such like a big thing, right? So I used to play a lot of Guitar Hero, and then my dad, me and my sister would play this thing called Band Hero, and I thought this was like a jip. I thought it was just like, oh, this is
off-brand version. Yeah.
But it was Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
It was just the band.
Yeah, it was the band version.
Band Hero was kind of crazy.
I used to play with my cousins and everything.
Bro,
Yep.
they had the tracks, bro. They had Maroon 5 in that bit. They had the Rio.
Guitar, regular guitar, drums, and the singer. It's cool.
Yeah,
So
man.
good.
It's clean.
You ever hit it with the guitar and you had to stand? You sung with the guitar. You were just doing both. You're just.
Oh, that sounds crazy.
That was
it was like 4 of us. So like we would.
Oh yeah.
like we would be like,
That's
ready. It was crazy, dude. My parents probably still got like old videos. It was hilarious. It was,
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun times though, you know.
Yeah, that's why I told him, I was like, this is not a store, bro. This is a museum. This is a whole museum. This is like exhibits of history. Oh.
And okay, I say I have.
Yeah,
I know I have my DJ hero.
Yo, that's what I saw it. I said, how much the Xbox? I was gonna get the Xbox and the DJ Hero. I was like,
DJ hero crazy. DJ hero crazy, yo.
Oh.
I know I got the DJ hero, but I think the Band Hero game is in there. I don't know about all the. Actually, no, we probably still got the
On what console?
drums and stuff. Probably PS3, dude. I mean, it's just
Bro,
what it is.
the DJ Hero, bro.
DJ
The
Hero crazy.
soundtrack alone was just like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Specs.
Man.
Those are good games. Those are
They
really
did a
good
great
games.
job. Great job with those games.
This is crazy actually because this transitions into a topic that I've been hitting on for a couple weeks,
Get it.
and it's just music in general. Honestly, like it's always been wild to me how music just touches humans on such a like an internal level.
Yeah.
Like babies.
Yeah.
Babies will hear music and just start like fucking nodding to that shit or like tapping or whatever.
Facts.
It's like it hits us on such a like a creation, I don't know, level. Like we were born knowing rhythm and stuff like that.
Can I give you a theory about what I've had about music for a long time?
What's that?
You know how I go into the whole chaos and order thing?
Mm-hmm.
Music is literally that representation. Okay, there's another representation. No, I'll stick with this. So, music to me is like, think about all the instruments that exist in music.
A lot.
There's a lot. And then think about every direction they could go to make a song.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, there are certain songs that feel perfect. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but if you hear a song and you can think of all the instruments that they could use and they add more and you're like, well, stop. But it's like, no, keep going. Because it's like, how are you making this work? It's so chaotic, but it's ordered in such a beautiful way that we have to just, it's what we would, you know what I mean?
think
Like,
we've talked about this one
we have.
music once before. Yeah.
Yes.
it is kind of crazy because you'll have something made and it like sounds really good and you're like, yo, this is crazy, and you'll just add like a thing and you'll be like, What? Why does that? It kind of changes the game, honestly.
That's why orchestra. I didn't have any like
Orchestra,
respect for orchestra when I was younger. But then like as time progressed, I was like, you guys are doing something crazy.
Yep.
Mhm.
And the composer is like
To keep everyone online.
low
Right.
key. The composer's like God, dude. Because like you have all these different elements, like the universe. You know what I'm saying? How does this shit work? Let me just do that here. Swing right here. What is that, dude?
Like, yeah, you're in charge of like keeping them on beat.
That is impressive. That is
Yeah.
like madly respected. Who does that? I don't know a single composer, bro.
I mean,
Now-
okay, yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah. I mean, like with an orchestra, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how people can hear all these different elements and go, this works here, this works here, lower it down there. It's in real time.
Yep.
Like, come
Yep.
on, man.
Yep. It's insane.
It gets into another thing where there's always like riffs or certain parts of songs that will hit me the same every time that I listen to it. And sometimes I don't know if it's like nostalgia, but it's really just like that. I don't know what it is that like that riff somehow speaks to you. And that's obviously what they're trying to do when people make songs. They're like, oh, this shit goes hard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do you guys have certain songs that you'll go back and listen to like
No
periodically or
Correct.
No flocking.
really?
One of the best songs I've ever heard made.
How does it make you feel, bro?
I like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I always say it's his best song, but it's like and I've listened to the Genius Deconstructed to listen to the dude talk about how he made the beat and everything. Yo, it's like that's one of my favorite things is listening to people talk about the deconstruction of their beat, because that is like you'll hear things that you didn't even hear the first time, and they'll say certain things that you're just like, that's ridiculous. Like even the dude who did the new Freezer, Rich the Kid, it's 3 sounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen.
When he said that, I was like, and I re-listened to the beat, I was like, oh my god, it's 3 sounds, but they're so immaculate and they work together that it's just like you were saying, like like sometimes like you add more and you don't think you should add more, but sometimes you do add more. It needed 3 sounds.
And I guess there's like people who are like kind of classic with it or old school who go add more. Were you being like lazy? But then I guess the beauty of that, the genius of that, is that he said no.
Nobody need more. It just works. It's
Yeah.
not saying that you couldn't add more, but it works. And you know, it goes crazy.
Yeah, there's something I've noticed over the years of just listening to music that it could be something so small, it's just like a couple words on top of like a riff of something. It'd be like, ooh, damn, like it hits for some reason.
Oh, dude. For me, songs like Africarian by Logic, that song only has one verse. There's only one, or I guess you could say 2 verses, but it's really only one verse. And he repeats it through the whole song. But the way he says it is like, it's still progressing. You ever listen to like a song and you like get to the end of it, but you'll go, they really shouldn't say this like chorus again. Like, I'm tired of hearing this chorus. They should have just stopped it.
Yeah.
This was the first time ever where I would go, there was no like, it didn't feel like I was listening to the same chorus every time. It didn't feel like I was listening to the same verse. It felt like a continuous song that was happening, but it just so happened that it was the same words every time. I don't know. It's weird explaining it. It's just crazy. I guess like this is one song called Iron Sky, and then like in the middle of it, there's a literal audio of a movie about this like fucking dude talking about like rising up against it's weird, but it was that was one of the times where I was like, oh, people just use anything. Like J. Cole with fucking what is it? Who's that guy? You know, that one president we had that one time?
Oh, Bush.
Yeah. And he said, yo, we got Frank in Texas.
Fool me once.
Shame on you.
Fool me once, you can't fool me again. It's a good quote. It's a good quote.
It's like, come on, man. Like, stuff like that is like, who told him to do that?
Right.
Who said, like, yeah, add that in. You just
Where
like,
you get the idea to sample that?
Right,
How do you do that?
Music is crazy, man. And then when you get to that level of it, like you've already made like a perfect song, and then you go, I'm just gonna toss this in, and then how does words like in a speech make a song better? I don't understand how that works, dude. I don't get it. It's just the way like the beat drop and then.
Yeah, that makes me think of Under the Sun, Dreamville.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Smash Mouth.
No.
Oh, that's Walking on the Sun. My bad.
But in the beginning of that song, it's like a little jazz part. It's like, and then it switches. Like, nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, that.
But yeah, I used to always wonder why songs would do the same verse. Like it would be like verse, chorus, and then the same verse they used in the beginning. But it's just like, cause it was like that good, so they just felt like they could just say it again, and it would be
multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, that's what
it sounds good. It sounds good.
Yeah. But no. I mean, that just. I don't know, man. Certain music, I'm trying to think of like if there's another one that's ever hit me that. I mean, there's always like Mary J. Blige and Method Man.
Ooh, thank you for saying that.
It's a really good song.
The girl who did Freak On.
And Missy Elliott. Yeah.
Missy Elliott. And I don't know. I said it to my mom, and I said it as a joke, but it was like it just kind of. Re-listening to Get Your Freak On messes me up because I'm like, yo, like she's ahead of her time. Like that's a crazy like beat. That's a crazy. Her whole lyricism in that is crazy. I'm just like, yo, like this was made back then. You went like you had these type of beat switches. You had all this going on. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything they just paid her a bunch of money to get her out of the game as fast as possible because she would just ruin it. She would just be too good.
I don't know, dude. She's like really good.
Yeah.
Like she's like.
What you think she would destroy the game right now if she just came out and just was like, I'm dropping a new album.
Like she's good, and like I don't know what anybody could say. Like, it's not many Missy Elliott songs, and I'm like, oh, that's not a good song.
Yeah.
She makes good music. Like it's hard for me to like.
Jesus.
Like she's a good musician.
I wish I could be there to experience the first time these artists like put these verses and beats together, because they're just in the studio going fucking crazy.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes. That's oh my god. That's actually on my bucket list. High key. I remember be there.
Yeah. There's a video of whenever Travis got sent Juice's verse on The Party Never Ends.
Whoa.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Oh shit!" He was like losing his mind.
Travis would hear somebody drop something. He'd be like, "Oh my god, oh my god, you did this to me!"
Man, that's great. Especially in that community too. Like everyone's low key connected in so many ways. And you just get like a verse coming in, and it's just like, yeah, no, we're using this. Dude. Yo, RIP DMX, but I was listening to the Swiss Beats interview with the Breakfast Club. He was just talking about like all these different types of that new album and how it's a.
Did you hear what he said about Poison? The Poison clip. He said something like, it was like, you gotta watch out for poison because you might be poison. You don't want to be the ones that's being poisoned. And I was like, what's going on, Swiss? What you saying to me, bro? What you saying to me?
Yeah, he's one of those old cats.
Yeah.
He just walk around and he's like, man, I am invincible, bro. I was in the game this long, man. I be spitting, bro. I be spitting bars.
Man, Soldier Boy.
I be spitting poems. Yeah. Then again, his wife's Alicia Keys, so that's probably something that just rubbed off on him. Anyway, but that DMX album, man, and there's something special about that, low key. And I was just like, I don't know. It's
the new one, Exodus?
Yeah. There's something about it. Because it's weird. Because it's like, I knew who DMX was. There's certain tracks that does hit really hard. And and it was just his persona, which really wasn't even a persona. It was just him. But he was iconic in that way. So I didn't really, it was one of those things where, it's like keeping up Will Smith. Like, why do I have to keep up Will Smith? Will Smith has always been Will Smith forever. He's going to do a Will Smith thing somewhere. Someone's going to talk about it and go, cool, that's Will Smith. But I don't have to keep up with Will Smith.
X.
It's like the same with DMX. You don't have to keep up with him. He's always going to be X. So, but listening to his new music was crazy because even Swiss Beats was talking about it. He was like, he recognized how old he was. And so he's not going to come in the new game and just start spitting like new guys. He's gonna do things that he would do in a new way,
right?
Something different. Like, and I couldn't help but think about Eminem because it was that one album that he even referenced. He was like, I could do it, but I'm not. But you're referencing something you did. You did a whole album like this. Why'd you do a whole album like this? No one wanted that. That's not what you were here for. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I listened to that. I listened to the one with Jay-Z and Nas on it.
Yeah. Oh, was it Bath Salts?
Yeah, Bath Salts.
That's pretty good. That's freaking crazy.
The bass is fucking.
Yeah.
I was in my car like Jesus.
This is wild. Swiss went off on that. That's facts. Yeah, man.
Swiss did that.
Yo, he did a lot of the album. He did,
Yeah.
But he also said that he would send it to people like he would just send it to people and then send it back, and they would send different versions of it, and he'd go, okay, we'll keep that. He just said, I didn't want it to be just me, but I wanted it to be good as fuck. So he did stuff like that, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, man, music is something special.
It's fucking insane.
I don't understand it, not completely. I mean, like, I get that it's like this whole order
I don't
and
think you're
chaotic
supposed
thing.
to. I don't think anybody does.
Yeah.
Anybody who really says they do, it's no way.
It's like it's not an understanding, it's a feeling.
Yeah.
You know, this makes me think though. You know, we talk about you ever think about the word representation?
Fucking 1776, bro.
Yo.
Yo.
Okay, yeah. But I mean, like, okay. So there's like two ways I think about it, right? There's the ego representation. So it's like, yeah, no taxation without representation. Me, is feeling away down here. Me, is paying for something
that I can't control.
Right. And then your person, is not listening to me, or even we, us.
Right.
And so, fuck you. So, but then there's like representation, like, I don't know, you've seen a movie come out and you're like, yeah, there's new representation in LGBT or African American lives. And you're like, yeah, representation. Okay, so there's like, but they're the same. They're the same one, in my opinion, because
it's the same basis.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, you want to be represented, but you also don't want your representation to be used. But then there's the deeper level of representation, and I think sometimes there is essence of something represented in a thing. And so when you talk about music, my brain just happens to just say, I think that the universe, whatever the fuck it is, copies itself to represent itself, to experience itself. So when you think about
okay, I see what you're saying.
Music, it feels like the fucking universe. And I don't know why you can't even saying the words.
No, I totally get what you're saying. It's like oddly on some like cosmic level because it's universal. Like if you play any type of song for anyone, they'll probably at least get down to the beat or like start.
Sure, even animals do sometimes.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, animals fuck with music.
Yeah, monkeys will fucking go the fuck out.
Dude, there's a birds. I found out recently that some birds link into certain genres of music and they will actually go bananas for that thing. It's like their past owner, like, love that music.
Yeah.
But is that crazy? Like, is that like a weird thing? I even think about it like, I mean, like, I don't even know. Like, even just people itself, it could be extreme vanity if you think about it this way. Like, how vain is the universe to go, I'm so raw.
I'm going to enjoy myself.
Because this is how raw we've made it. And I say we, which is a crazy thing to say as just thinking about the universe, but I don't know, something about it makes you feel like it's a we instead of an I. Something about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why does that make sense? You know, you said it and you believe it.
Because the universe feels like it's like a collective.
Yeah. Right? Yes. So the universe said, yo, let's check out what we did. And so it'll live as like a fucking woman in Peru. And then the woman in Peru will listen to like Peruvian music.
Yeah.
That the universe itself, in some way, shape, or form, created.
No facts.
And we'll vibe out. That's just things.
I mean, it's kind of like when we. It's almost which it's crazy that you said it this way. It's what humans like. Kind of, it feels almost like now what we're made for. That's what we do. Is we like look at stuff and we're like, yo, that's like crazy. You know, can we do this with that? And then we're like, yo, that's crazy. But you're just the universe. Like we're all particles from the universe, and we're like, oh my god. See this mountain range that happened?
Can we
But
appreciate this?
we did that, you know? So
Why do we appreciate mountain ranges like we did that shit? We didn't, but did we? But wait, you know what I'm saying?
the Grand Canyon.
This is yeah. This is why I've always thought like those like fucking the scenarios of like, oh, would you rather go deaf or blind or whatever?
Mhm.
But it's like those are like the two most important things I feel like to experience your fucking world. So I was like, I was always like, oh, I feel so bad for people that are like deaf or blind, and like I would feel so bad if that happened to me.
Yo, also, by the way, I feel like we could fix that with technology today. Both of those things.
Well, have you seen the shit where people try on like the colorblind glasses?
Those are cool.
That's wild, and they lose their shit. They're like, oh my god.
I wish we had a third-party surgeon company that wasn't hell-bent on finances. It was like a non-profit that just had a bunch of capital, just do wild shit, and they go to houses or they come to them, and then they'll just do extreme operations. And when I say extreme, I mean I'm gonna take your eyeball out, and I'm gonna find those neuron connectives, and I'm going to hotwire and rewire them shits to work. Because I feel like, and I may be overstepping, but I feel like with blindness and like audible damage, that it's like the brain still works. It's like the wires are frayed, or like there's certain issues that maybe
or like
you could,
some nerves.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and I mean
nerves are tricky though, because it's not like they heal really.
Yeah,
you get a fucked up nerve, like it's just kind of.
I thought about this with fungus. Because fungus finds a way to connect whatever it needs to connect to. Like if you put like a fungi out there and it like there was a guy who put this is actually fucking crazy. I don't know if we talked about this before, but he put a map on this petri dish, and it's the map. But he put food on every major city, and he put the fungus out, and the fungus rewrote the city to be the easiest way of traveling to the food.
That's pretty crazy.
And then they did it in the city, and then it worked. And I was like, oh, this is next level. This is next level right here, dude. They're fixing roads in this.
Yeah, do that for LA, because they struggling out there.
Do that, please. But I'm thinking like, so if fungus and stuff like that is smart enough to find the most efficient path to get to where it needs to go, I wonder if we can use fungus in that way to reconnect
our brains.
Yeah, and like reconnect certain things and certain neurons to each other that should have been connected to begin with, or maybe even more efficiently than they were before.
Could be.
That's some fringe ass fucking science, right? Some science, right?
I mean, shoot, you just need they need the time and the testing.
That's why I'm like, I wish there was a third party hospital or some kind of research and development.
Just imagine some janky shit like you go back behind this abandoned warehouse and they're experimenting with fungus and brains.
No, yeah, I don't know how that would get clearance, bro. I don't know how that would get clearance, bro. Because it's like you would literally have to have the best doctors in the world to just go to that one place, and it just gives it legitimacy. Like the best doctors from Switzerland and Germany and fucking America and just France just go to this one thing and go, yeah, no, we've been thinking about this for a while. We're gonna test these things, and then they'll just grab like, how do you?
I don't know how this shit would work, bro.
How do you test?
I don't know. Because you can't immediately start with human trials.
No,
you have to figure out.
Like
you have to figure out if that will actually, like, if the fungus can actually link our fucking neural network somehow.
Question: would you guys be okay with cloning animals if they were used for benefiting the world?
Cloning animals? Why do you need to clone them?
Because I feel like getting an animal that was born naturally feels more inhumane.
So you clone them?
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck?
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I care about animals, and like, I'm not just gonna murk animals.
I mean, no one's just gonna murk anybody, right?
Yeah, but it's just like,
I don't know how this cloning would work though.
Yeah.
Oh, they've already done it, bro. You don't have a sheep?
Are they clone sheep?
Yeah.
Why are we not cloning ourselves yet?
Because it's unethical.
It's
unethical.
It's super unethical. It's aggressively unethical.
Stop,
I want you to go in the city.
Does it murk the first sheep?
And see, no.
Bro, what is this clone?
Wait, no. What is oh, dude, this is crazy. Okay, so look. Okay, so there was a sheep a while back. Bro, it was like 2011 or something like shit. I don't know. It's a minute ago. Maybe before that. But the sheep was cloned. And it is the original copy of the regular sheep. It is that sheep. Now, it didn't live the same life experiences, but it is that sheep.
It just remembers like being, oh, I'm here.
No, it's
What
not
is
that
going
either. It's just the body. It's like having a twin.
But
What?
it's
What's
like
happening?
it's still active. Like its brain is active and everything, right?
Yeah, it's a normal
It's just
sheep.
Okay.
It was born a normal sheep. It was cloned. It wasn't like a replicator where it's just I'm gonna take this fully adult man, and make another fully adult man. It was saying I could take your
I
genes
got you.
and create fucking life pretty much,
Right.
and genetically make,
And why don't we do that?
because it's
but
unethical.
What about it is unethical?
Okay, take LeBron James' DNA, put him in the
And you
NBA.
clone him.
In NBA, and LeBron James goes, "What the fuck is this?"
But it's younger though, right?
You don't just let.
But that sheep is gonna be younger though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna take
Okay.
Actually, no, pull this up because
You don't
it's
just.
kind of crazy.
I'm not saying you steal people's DNA. That's not what I'm saying.
That's what it would happen.
Okay, but if we already know how to do it, then why haven't people been stealing
That's where
people's
Clone
DNA
High
anyway?
came from. That's where you ever watch Clone High?
Oh, the sheep's name was Dolly.
It's
Oh,
hilarious.
funny. You ever watch Clone High?
I know about it.
There's a principal. I think it's the principal or the assistant of the principal who's half sheep. That's why he's half sheep.
Nuclear
He is.
transfer.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's literally what was going on. Yeah.
1996, they did this shit.
Jeez.
So why would not?
Because it's unethical.
You're saying unethical, but that's not what unethical means.
I want you in 20 years to walk around and see you walking in New York.
Okay, but I would have to donate my DNA, is what I'm saying.
What if you didn't? What if somebody picked that shit up?
That
is
that's
unethical.
No, that's not unethical. It's just a crime.
That's like, you know what it's
It's
like?
just a crime, and you can't kill that person now, right? yeah, because the original. No, let me stop.
No. That's a question that comes from the next person. Because if they didn't know they were cloned, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's
I agree. It's a problem. I'm not gonna say it's unethical though. Unethical is like you bring something to the table, and you know it either hurts somebody or you're not fully truthful with them. That's what feels like unethical to me. This just sounds like you out here stealing DNA, bro.
Well, what if they had DNA for like Martin Luther King
and brought him back? But why? That's weird.
And that's what Clone High is, but
I know, yeah. That's weird.
I guess the question goes: do they do the same thing?
I'm not saying I want clones because I don't understand what we would need them
This is
for.
what sparked like stem cell and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They did this.
is
Okay.
CRISPR, the beginning of it.
Yeah.
This is what beginning of CRISPR literally led to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we need clones because I don't know what you use them for. But
give me some. Okay, and Jesus, I know this sounds crazy, right? But if somebody wanted to progress human capability, don't clone humans. But can you clone like a pig or a chicken?
No, but I'm with you though. Do clone humans.
Why clone humans?
Volunteer.
But they didn't volunteer for that shit.
The clone?
No.
I'm sorry, buddy. You don't have right. That's the unethical. That's the unethical part. I got you now. I got you. I had to do the loop around. I got you now. Because you're gonna treat these people like people or not. I got you now.
Because I'm thinking like already they don't treat animals like if you go to a fucking pig farm and they're just making sausages the whole time and bacon, they're not treating these animals correctly.
Right.
So how about we actually do something with that's beneficial to everyone besides just having a fucking 10 pound of fucking bratwurst or whatever the fuck we use these goddamn pigs for. I don't want just fucking Johnson fucking sausage links all the time. Let me get goddamn fungal experiments done so we can see if we can rewrite a goddamn brain to a better. Alright? This shit works out. Pigs just start talking to us, start cursing us out. Like what? They go, we can rewire his brain to work properly, bro. I can use my tongue and lips.
Wait, sorry, you want to hear how they did this?
Yeah.
So they took udder cells from the clone was called Dolly. So from its mother or whatever they're fucking calling it, the other clone or whatever. The OG, they took udder cells from the OG. They let the cells multiply and then they stopped the process when they had divided enough udder cells. So they got a bunch of cells.
How did they fucking divide udder cells? Oh, really? This is naturally did that?
Yeah, they just do that shit, I guess.
Okay.
So they took an egg cell from a different sheep and removed the nucleus out of that. Then they put the udder cells next to the egg and electrocuted them bitches, and they fucking melted, bro.
They Frankenstein on a cellular level?
They did. So these udder cells that they took udder cells from Dolly's OG, and they took an egg from another sheep, put them next to each other, electrocuted it, and they formed together.
But how
and
close?
Then that egg cell that was a result, they put into a third sheep, and that grew into an embryo and gave birth to Dolly.
How close are Dolly's DNA to OG? If it's on some 99.9%,
I'm about to say if it's 99.9, that's the same sheep, which is a wild thing to say.
What the fuck?
It's a wild thing to say that you're just gonna shoot. But
that just seems like a problem to me. Imagine if they do this to like Kim Jong. You got another 20 years and another Kim Jong is coming up. World leaders would stay the same. Because the question is,
ours wouldn't though. We put in laws.
But think about it now. Let's think about it.
Sentence.
Now the question is, and this is what Clone High literally was questioning. They were like, if you clone a person in today, they do the same thing. Why wouldn't they?
It's a different time.
But it's also built in there. Like LeBron James is built different.
I'm not saying okay, but there's no Michael right now. So because he's not watching Michael, does he go for basketball?
What if he
watches? Or does
LeBron?
He focus on football? What if he watches himself?
Yeah.
I don't know how to respond to that, bro. Yeah, I probably could. but I get what you're saying. But I get what you're saying.
What if they teach you everything that your clone original did?
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's trying to. But see, the problem is because we operate on free will. He's not growing up with his mama.
Yeah.
He's not growing up, dude. There's so many factors that have changed either way. He's just not like he's the same person, DNA wise, but he's not the same person.
Yo, you gotta watch the show because
he's probably gonna grow to like 6'9", be like 250, like just like yes, I'm still me, but like, he's not.
They talk about Gandhi. Yeah. Gandhi's a wild boy, but low key he kind of already was back in the day.
Definitely,
and it's kind of crazy how much research they did about these dudes, like Joan of Arc and how she has like a schizophrenia and she just has a voice in her head. It's like kiss him. Kiss Abraham. Kiss Abe. It's like, whoa. What'd you say? It's like, nothing. It's so weird, dude. It's so crazy. I mean, fucking JFK, bro. Nothing better about that.
Exactly. You know, everybody know it.
How close, Skylar?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Come on, the researchers, the funders need their research.
Oh, Dolly was an identical twin of the mother who gave her the DNA. So the OG Dolly, she was an identical twin of.
Oh, so it's 99.
So yeah, pretty much.
Yeesh, bro. Yeesh. Yeah, I'm still down to like work on some cloning, but
that does help for research.
But I understand what you. Yeah,
because you get the same consistent.
Bro, you can learn how to
That's
like.
insane.
I don't know.
Oh, that's fucked up. Now thinking about it though, real talk. I'm still thinking about how fucked up this is because think
it's
about it.
Really bad.
If you get a sheep, and you go, I wanna do some experiments with fungal, see what's going on with the fungi, and rewire your brain to wire more efficiently than it did before. And something bad happens.
Like the fungus takes over the brain or something,
There's no incentive. I mean, there is, of course, because you can value life. So there's incentive to change. But there's really no incentive to change because you can constantly keep cloning the same brain, pretty much, the same being.
Same sheep.
And then try it over and over and over and over and over and over and then hope that one goes right. But that's the stupidest way to do any experiment because what the fuck are you not changing anything
I'm
for?
just imagining that you just clone them so often that by the end, like the clone is just like,
how different
like,
is that?
like it's gotta after
God.
at some point just be like,
oh fuck, dude.
Who knows?
We just do it all at the same time.
I'm imagining fucking Naruto when he does the clone jutsu at the beginning. It's just
oh shit! You gotta keep the OG and just clone it like 10 of them.
You just keep the OG cells, yeah. You keep the OG cells and then like split it.
Don't clone the clone.
Yeah. The clone? I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's like taking Kool-Aid and diluting it and keep diluting it. You can get water.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But then it's like at some point you gotta just be like, oh well, that one didn't work, and then what do? You just like
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't even know how you would even solve this. I don't know.
This is where the unethical part.
Yeah, exactly.
But what do you? Okay, and then this is the question.
That's like the most humane way to do it. It's probably just suffering with some fungus in its brain. You know what I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying?
not gonna burp a bunch of fucking baby or a bunch of babies of fucking sheep and just.
Oh, we're talking about sheep. My fault.
No, yeah, we're not doing human trials.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
But okay, so you're not just gonna birth a bunch. This is fucking out. This is fucking crazy. But you're not gonna just birth a bunch of sheep just to fucking potentially slaughter them. That's terrible.
You do one at a time.
Unless you're making sausages, nobody even does that.
You don't make sausages with
What?
sheep.
What do you do?
Sausages?
Veal?
I mean, yeah, you can make veal.
You make veal?
You make sheep sausages?
I mean, you
But
probably could.
is there fungus in my
Probably
veal now? Who's gonna buy that veal? You've been experimenting on this. Who's gonna buy
That's
this veal?
yeah, that's a good point. Actually.
Now the
I'm
doctor.
not eating that. I'm not eating that fungus veal.
It seems.
What if it now you eat it and now your brain's rewired better?
Well, I guess it could just only be in the brain, you know.
Hopefully.
Fungus in the brain. Probably, the rest of it's probably fine. We don't
Odds
need
are, nah. We got a lot of neurons,
Circulations
bro.
and things, you know?
Got a lot of neurons. Shit can tell.
I'm just saying, you
It's
know.
probably some zombie shit, honestly.
Mm.
Oh, we're
Fungal gets the
literally
body?
starting the zombie apocalypse. We gotta stop this.
Yeah,
Fungus gets the body.
The fucking clickers.
Oh my god!
Oh, what the fuck,
Maybe
guys?
we don't. Maybe we.
But what do you? Okay, so then this gets to the question of what do you do to progress human in a biological way?
Because
they tried the CRISPR baby.
That's what they're trying to do right now with stem cells and shit, you know?
You remember the Chinese CRISPR baby? I read up on it like a few
CRISPR
weeks ago.
baby?
The CRISPR baby. This fucking doctor went around making fucking perfection babies with these like couples that wanted a child.
I do remember that actually.
And then China, I think the way this article was written made me believe this, but I don't know. But it sounded like China was just wrangling up these babies after this doctor went the fuck off.
I think they did. I think that's what they
Did they kill them?
let's just be
China.
honest with you. I'm about to say.
Or just raise
Listen,
them to
don't
be perfect.
cancel us in China, but they've done a lot of things that even they know that.
Come on now, they raise them to be doctors.
Perfect doctor. Doctor.
Oh, but I mean, hopefully they didn't. I mean, they don't still have a policy over there, right? I hope not.
One child.
No, they actually just changed it
Ooh.
because they said the aging population was increasing. So they said that the
Yeah,
there's
that's
too
what
many
happens
old-
when you.
But honestly, I thought about it today and I go, it's slow. I mean, yeah, it's too much control, but also it's kind of wild that you can just kind of whip out a mandate and just go make more babies.
Yeah.
Because they just limited them from the begin with. So anybody who's like,
I don't want to be disrespectful.
Well, isn't it because they were saying like this generation isn't fucking as much?
that's in
China.
Japan.
Oh.
It could be in China too, but in Japan it's
Isn't it
big.
all over the world, honest?
It's because of the work hours.
Yeah, I think the average they're doing it later.
They said
Later
that.
and later.
And everybody's like, "Yo, bro, like, hold up,
Come
hold up."
I think it's only one that I know is from Japan. I think it's happening in China too. But they said in Japan that people work so much that they just care more about their careers than any relationship.
Definitely Japan.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be this guy, but anime,
Yeah.
death marches and shit, like that's
Yeah.
real. So yeah, it's definitely Japan.
So yeah, that's just a thing that's happening, and so their birth rate is going super down, and then we'll see what happens when the robots come, you know,
Yep.
the sex robots.
Yeah, that'll happen. Man, we're probably gonna get to a point where when you're having a kid though, you can literally just pick what genes you want.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm assuming.
we're getting it. We're getting it.
Wrangler.
They're gonna ask
Levi.
you want your kid to have a peanut allergy? You're gonna no.
I think
Fucking not. Take that out.
Either I've seen probably a Black Mirror episode that had this, or so I've seen somebody talk about it.
Yeah.
This sounds super.
This is what
familiar.
CRISPR was for.
Yeah.
This
So
is what it was for.
We're definitely gonna get, but again,
So not to go.
is it? Is it unethical for these types of things,
It is,
bro?
dude. It is. It is. That's like literally what happened in Man of Steel. Man of Steel was the whole opening scene of that was Jor-El going, this is the first natural birth Kryptonian baby in centuries. All the other babies were born in like these little pods, and they would just get muted out. They just get mutated out, not like mucused.
Wild.
Yeah, and so Clark Kent or Kal-El, whatever, was the first natural born baby, and then the planet exploded. So he was the last son of Krypton and the last natural born baby
Crazy.
on Earth. on Krypton.
Exploded. Ew.
Yeah, so I don't know what the moral of the story is. I don't.
I don't
There's a
know.
lot of unethical shit
Yeah.
that you just can't do because like it's unethical.
You guys want to see that fungus thing with the map? That shit blows my mind every time.
I mean, we can't.
Actually, yeah.
it's That's because that's what they talk about all the time in like with the funguses in like the forest and stuff. The way it's like about to say it's like a nervous system. It's a network. That's how they do it. But it's because fungus knows what they need to do, and that's why they're always like
Tokyo.
Yeah,
you're fucking yeah.
And I don't want to be that guy, but of course they did it.
They said, "Let's go."
Yeah, like they're so advanced, dude. Like why are we back?
Yeah, those are the major.
Oh,
cities.
I have seen this. I remember this. Yeah.
This shit is crazy, bro.
So it goes out to all the food, and the big branches.
And the food is the major city, like the cities in Tokyo.
Oh, that's crazy. It's like, give me that. Come on.
That's crazy
Give
to
me
me,
that
dude.
food. That is wild.
Like, what the?
Yeah, and this is for the railway. Whoa, dude. Because I like how it spreads off and then like it literally just kind of disintegrates to the main branches.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeesh, man. Yeesh.
That's crazy.
That's how you keep something clean right there.
This is proof. Years ago, uploaded. What was that? Like, when was that? Like,
Can you
19?
prove that this is gonna be the fastest? Yeah. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Nature. This is what nature's doing. What do you fucking think?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. Why didn't we do that, dude? We were too stubborn.
It's a gerrymandering.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. No, we're literally gonna create clickers though.
Yeah. But like, I just want to rewire the brain to a better perspective, like a better. I mean, and also, how fucking hubris am I, right? How fucking egotistical am I to believe that the brain's not already wired the perfect way it should be? Sure.
Definitely, probably it's not.
But why would we say that?
There's a lot of things that
the way we're communicating right now.
it's pretty flawless.
Like what the?
It's pretty flawless. I got you.
We're either roasting ourselves, or just so arrogant.
Right.
But everybody has problems, right?
Everybody got problems.
If we evolved from monkeys, right?
What? What'd you say?
Okay.
If we evolved from monkeys,
Yeah.
how different are their brains wired from ours? Probably pretty similar, right?
They don't talk.
We ain't no shit, but
That's a big one for me.
they communicate.
Yeah, but they don't talk.
But they don't have.
That's
don't have
a
voice
really
box,
big
right? They
one.
don't have voice box.
They do.
They do. You're right.
Yeah.
They make noises.
Yeah.
No, that's the biggest thing for me. That's my biggest thing for every
That
animal.
they don't talk.
If you don't talk, you're not on my level. And there's a reason, because it's like, what is it like? What was the word?
You're not on my level. Yeah.
Do you know how fast humans advanced after they communicated with language? There's a chart from like caveman.
Is it an exponential?
It's fucking boom. I mean, we went
Makes sense.
straight to the Stone Age to the fucking Bronze Age in like fucking 100 years or so. Like we're making bronze, bro. We're taking iron ore and shit and fucking copper and putting that shit together and making bronze, my G. Like, come on, or tin or some shit. Like, come on. Like that was we literally had to tell someone, hey yo, Mike, go
Hey,
mine
Mike. Yeah.
go mine some iron ore for us.
Come here, bro. If you see that saber-tooth over there, I'm gonna go around the back, okay? You're gonna distract him. And I'm gonna fuck him up.
It's legit though. It's
Like
legit.
what? Come on, man. That I mean, of course it's not English or nothing, but there you can make a language that changes the game entirely. So if we're talking that these apes, we used to be them things. Where your language at? With your mouths.
But I feel like they have
syllables.
their neural links probably had to be pretty similar to us, but our brains are probably developed more in those
Yeah.
areas, you know? So the links, I don't know.
You think we get an ape to talk? You think we can get a monkey to
Probably.
talk?
We've gotten them to sign language.
But it's
Yeah,
different.
oh yeah, that is
We are literally saying that they're limited
Yeah.
in ways that we're saying that they're advanced enough to learn the language, but limited enough to not use it with syllables and words.
Well, because I mean, we teach babies to do sign language. Like I learned sign language when I was younger.
Exactly.
That does not.
I mean, I
My
didn't
mom would always
either,
tell me stories of me just like fucking one. I'll be like signing for milk or some shit.
That's
Like
lit.
more.
Crazy.
That's lit. Super lit, dude.
But I mean, it's possible, right? So like, I mean, if you could do it as a baby, I mean,
Yeah, we was using full grown monkeys to learn. Yeah.
I mean, a full-grown monkey could do what a baby can. That's a problem for me. Problem for me. So if we're saying that that's what's going on, is that what we're doing?
I mean, we're severely more advanced.
Are we gonna? I don't know. This guy, I kind of jumped, but are we gonna see aliens soon? Is that what's happening? It seems like it's kind of teeing up to this.
I've been, they be going crazy in the news, bro. They're acting, Why they dropping so much?
It's weird.
Yeah, they're dropping a lot right now. They
act like we're not gonna talk about this.
They dropping it nonchalantly, like, yeah, you guys already knew, right? So you already knew, so we're just gonna tell you. Yo, you see anything Obama said? Obama's like, it's like, there's just a lot that I just can't tell you. And I was like, Obama. Okay, you think I didn't know that already? So what's going on here, bro?
Talk about like, hey, don't tell me.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. What's going on now? Now I'm worried. You gonna say it like that?
Why your lips sweating?
Come on, dude. Nah. Yo, bro, they are wilding, bro.
Cut this interview.
And I'm pissed. It's not just like this administration. It's old administration. It's people that used to work so I just saw the dude went on CNN talking about some like we had this whole situation. We saw this and we know for a fact that this technology couldn't have been used by any human for at least 100 to 1,000 years. So I don't even know. And I was like, why are you saying this? Why are you just saying this? If you wanted to tell me this, tell me when you tell me, dog. Don't tell me now. Now we behind. You said this should happen 15 years ago. What you doing? What are you doing? What am I supposed to do now? I'm supposed to be like, oh my God, let me prepare. I guess all those doomsday preppers knew what they were doing. Good God, bro. That's scary.
But okay. Why are you profiling them aliens?
Why am I profiling them aliens? Yeah, they ain't murked nobody yet, right?
You know what I'm saying? If anything, we probably
But now, how we feel about everybody that said they got probed? Now, how am I supposed to feel about that? How am I supposed to feel about that?
Sus of them, to be honest with you.
But how can you know now? How can you know?
What's probing, really? You just getting that biology?
Nah, man, because all the stories that come...
all
the stories that come out, they're like, no, because we live in an age where we have fucking phones all the time, bro.
Bro,
but some of the stories
are happening. Yeah, this has been happening
1940s,
years, bro.
No, but people that are saying this though, they're like, oh yeah, they're like, what happened to you? They're just like, oh yeah, they took me up and like, they just like they did stuff to me and they just dropped me off. It's like, what?
I don't understand new probe stories. I don't.
Yeah, I really haven't.
But them Roswell stories,
I'm talking about like
in 60s and 50s. That shit.
I'm just saying. If you're gonna drop all this bombs on me right now, telling me there's aliens, and people have been talking about aliens for years now, how am I supposed to feel now?
How do you think they feel? The people who were like got interviewed, they were called like crackpots, and they're just like.
And now we're just like, it's real.
Let's be honest, some of them probably were.
I'm not saying they're not, and I'm not saying that, but I'm saying now, who am I supposed to believe now?
Also, that's a crazy thing, but I don't know how they were before that incident. Like, were they like this before?
That's what I've always assumed, to be honest with you.
Exactly. And if they weren't,
I don't know what it is, because
what would you be like? How would you be like?
How would you
got
feel?
Your anus probed up by some aliens with great fingers.
But I have to believe that these frantic motherfuckers that are explaining these alien stories were already kind of that way, personality-wise, before, and that's why I find it hard to believe them, because it's like, oh, well, I can see what your personality is now.
Yeah.
So it's like, did you really get,
or
you just get really high and like thought
somebody
some shit just
blew your
happened.
back out,
right,
in the dark alley or something, and they look kind of gray.
Did you get really high and fucking walk through some farms, and then you were like, crop circles? Oh my god, guys!
It was really just you.
No, but what about
he was just stomping the plants down in the wind.
But what about crop circles?
Listen, bro.
Those did happen.
Listen, bro.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that they were created by aliens. Somebody could have just mowed that shit.
Here's my thing.
Drove their car around really ridiculously.
Here's my
thing. Like. I'm just saying, if we're gonna say this is real now, then I don't know. I can't tell now. I can't tell.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's really is. I'm not saying all these people are correct. I'm not saying all these people are real.
We gotta think about it now.
Probably are crazy. Yeah, exactly. Now I gotta sit there and go, oh.
Remember the History Channel? I mean, forgive me, because the History Channel at this point is like, what's going on? But now you go, what is going on?
Yeah.
Because am I going to listen to the Gaia channel now? Am I going to watch Gaia? The fucking, what's going on, bro? Like, what?
Did the aliens make the pyramids? Is that real now?
Come on,
is that real now?
Is this their home?
yo.
Are we just visitors?
Yo, dude.
I can't stand this. I wish it meant transparency.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I have a problem with this, because now you've opened up a can of worms that I don't think you can understand that you've opened
like the movie Can of Worms, talking about the aliens.
Dude, it's just a lot.
That's a DCO, bro. That's the channel original.
So it's a lot I have to think about now.
That's a DCOM, bro.
This man pulled up Google Earth.
I did.
Huh.
Because I know there's a place where there's actually crop circles. I think it's in Nevada, but
and why are they always going to Nevada? What's in Nevada, bro?
Base was, bro.
But that's
shit.
So they trying to go back and get their peeps?
Probably.
Bro, this is the problem. This is the problem. You talking about some I'm overgeneralizing or whatever. Dog, we didn't take the people, bro.
But okay,
how they feel about us now, bro?
They taking us.
We don't know if we took
See,
their
that's
people.
what I'm saying.
So
they
haven't disclosed that. We don't know if they took their people, but we definitely took their machinery.
Oh, where's that then?
How we gonna get their machinery, not their people?
Why are we not using it? Fuck, what the point is having it? That's why people didn't believe them. Because people were like, we don't have aliens, because if we had aliens, we would have fucking floating cars, or just like people would be getting richer. You know how much out of debt the fucking U.S. would be if they would took the fucking intelligence and used it so that all the companies could buy it? Fuck it, you got it.
Yo.
People need you for your flying technology. That's all you had to do, U.S. But now you're too scared to use it because you don't want to admit that you got fucking aliens at Roswell.
But they've been going ham, bro.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
But the problem
makes any sense.
But it's the problem. It's not just the U.S. starting to just drop bombs like this.
This is ridiculous.
It's the world dropping bombs like that. Oh yeah, aliens. Oh yeah, you know, dude, like what's going on, bro?
Nah, dude.
Bro, like, what's going on, dude?
They talking about some galactic.
Did they have some like? Did they have like some little pack? They were like, yo. When I come out, that means we all come out. They were like, yeah, you're right. Let's just all do that one time. Like, bro. Yo, you don't think the people go? Yeah. You talk to the real people, yeah. Right, you talk to some random dude, be like, yo, like, how would you feel if we just said aliens?
I don't know why there's so many.
What is that?
These are all fucking crop circles, bro.
No,
this is in Colorado.
No.
You know damn well.
There's gotta be some like agricultural shit, right? Oh, fuck me.
Oh, whoa.
Is this some agricultural shit?
No, that's gotta be right.
Oh, it's the fucking QR code, fam. What is going?
Where is this at?
Colorado.
Okay, this is one of the no. This has to be agriculture. I'm not gonna because if it's not, that's one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life.
This is the problem. This is the problem. They don't kept us in the dark so long.
Thank you.
If it's one thing, you gotta go, why did you do this? If it's the other thing, you gotta go, why are you saying this? If there's no aliens, if no aliens have shown up, why are they talking like this? Why are they speaking like this?
They speaking
or
like
is there sweat on their lip?
They speaking like they gotta deal with this thing once a month at least, bro.
So if there is aliens, why did it take so long? Why is there no technology to prove that we have fucking smartphones? This is electricity. This is electricity. Are you serious? They're using fucking radiation. Goddamn.
All these videos of that little piece of light that just zoomed now. What I'm supposed to think about that?
What is the power source of a goddamn spaceship? We're using goddamn electricity and batteries. Fuck these things. These things are whack comparison. They're just going on 0 to 60 in 0.3 seconds. Just putting on.
Yeah, they've been stressing me out with all this.
What's going
They've been
on?
dropping a lot of knowledge and it's stressing me out.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
And you like how they just showed me that?
You like how the whole report just kind of like flew under the radar? Like it was a big thing and fell off super quick. Bro.
Massive. It fell off, and then everybody was like, you gotta read it. We're just gonna go on every newscast available and tell everyone everything anyway.
You know what this is?
Brody!
This is a higher level of when YouTubers get like controversial things happening to them and then they put out an apology video just to prove that they did something about what's happening. Then it goes under the radar for the next like 5 months. And it was like, you remember when like James Charles like diddled some fucking kid or some shit?
Right.
And he's just like, no, I guess we don't. I guess we don't remember that shit. They could do that on a fucking CNN, MSNBC level where they can just go put out a little press piece real quick and then we'll just put it on the radar. And so when shit does pop off, we can say we tried.
We told you.
We told you.
We told y'all.
Oh, they better be cool. They better be wearing some fucking Yeezys. They better be cool.
I mean, shoot.
They better play COD.
Maybe they do come. We were just talking about, music is a universal thing. Maybe they're coming out here checking out the tunes. They're like, yo.
They said, who is this Travis Scott you speak of?
Yo, maybe that's what it is. Yo, Travis from Houston. Houston right by, I'm just saying, bro. Yo, they were,
Bro, this is a bothersome thing for me, man. It really is. And then it gets into like waves and shits because like you send out certain radio waves. There's no way they didn't intercept that shit. You sending out like
we've sent
shit. So much shit.
What's that one that we talked about that one time? We were like they sent out like I think
it was a code, and it was like a depiction of like a summary of humans and how they operate and what they work on and all the.
If you're gonna tell me aliens exist, they have that.
Why would you send that?
Why would you do that?
I mean, but then it gets to what because don't get me wrong. I think we talked about this. I feel like we've talked about this, but I was like, if we discovered, interdimensional travel, we can just go to a parallel Earth. Would you do it? I mean, what if there's problems?
It's hard for me to say I wouldn't.
Because what if there's problems that they have solved that we have yet to get past the hurdle of solving?
If it's way worse, though,
then we just excommunicate it.
What if they don't want to
get it off of the list? I'm bouncing. You can.
What if it's gonna be like DC and then one tries to destroy the other one, bro?
They can stop. They can just quit it. Why are they like this? This is not. Well, no. Because then we can help them, and then we'll have 2 planet resources. Like nobody wants 1 planet resource. Nobody wants to go. I want to be
doubling the population, most likely.
If they travel back and forth, but fuck that. Only a few people, I'm assuming, because you can get off that shit. You got your own fucking Earth.
You said resources.
You got to conquer your own fucking universe, but don't come over here taking my shit. You can give me some fucking floor plans. Give me some plans on how to do what you're doing, but don't come over here and take what I'm. No. I don't even know.
Just try that immediately.
I don't even know it's just gonna work over there.
I'm about to say it's gonna be an interdimensional
that's
war.
Another Earth that's just like us, and they got shit that we need.
Interdimensional war, bro. That's
No. You go.
Okay, but we're not the people at the top. The people at the top be doing war like it ain't nothing. Interdimensional war is definitely on the table.
How can you even live taking out a whole fucking universe, whole Earth, bro?
I mean, personally, like they like to say from where I'm from, I served crack before I served this country. Jokes. Come on, dog. I'm not. Yo. They really like the draft for the interdimensional war. I'm like,
right.
Yo, how did you get it to this point?
Oh, you see
how did you get it to this point?
Oddly enough, that would probably bring everybody together to fight a whole nother Earth.
Fuck this. That's so much harder.
To unify.
That's so much harder. Like everyone got together to fight like fucking what? Like the Nazis.
But now the Earth. But dog, you gotta like go to the other side, and then you see you gonna shoot yourself.
Oh my god, no worse. Your family.
Oh my god.
Wife.
No, bro.
Your significant other.
Nah,
you just gonna fucking.
Nah, bro. Because you're probably interdimensionally traveling close to where you're at.
Oh, get this.
Bro, that's uncomfortable.
You pull out the lead and they go, you guys are still using projectile lead. Just get
I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it. And if they pass us, they're not going to try and fight.
They're going to laugh at us. They're going to kick us over like ants. Pour some grits in the fucking pile.
If interdimensional warfare is happening, it's because we are lower than them and we want what they have, and I'm not okay with it. I don't support that.
I don't even
because if they're above us, what? They can be like, y'all can just not. Like,
yeah.
We don't really need to deal with you. Like we have more important things to work with. Right?
We have cool shit over here. What do you got?
Listen, we just had to talk to the Galactic Council about what we had to use. Stop, please. Like, God, bro. No.
Have you seen the trailer for the Tomorrow World? The Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt.
No.
They like was watching a game, and then like somebody teleported in the center of a football field, and they were like, in 50 years, there'll be a war against aliens, and the human race is going to be exterminated. We need people of today to travel to the future to fight this war, and they're drafting people today for a war in the future. Then they'll send them to the future to fight the war.
What the fuck?
I'd rather us
also
pick up on our
because you know that the best people are from that time period and not the one that's about to go to war.
No, because they've already been in war and they've lost so many numbers.
No. What you need to do is you bring your technology back. You bring your technology back so that we jump up the gap 50 years. So that by the time we get to there, we're 100 years.
That's the better plan.
That's some real Ender's Game type shit.
Now we all make it.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
They said my boy Chris Pratt. He said I'm a family man, but I was in the army for a little bit. They still using lead weapons, so you know how I be. And they said they put a little thing on his wrist. They said, all right, you're gonna trap forward. This thing allows you to go forward and backwards. You're gonna go forward to this war. And you're gonna fight these aliens. Go swoom, and all you see is just poor other people just drop it down from the sky. It's the fucking
Jesus.
this shit. I was like,
Wow.
this is the stupidest thing because this does not sound smart, dude. You're just gonna send people from like 2021 to go fight a war in 2042.
I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know the layout. You gotta give me something, dog. I don't know what's going on here.
Why would you fight? Just fucking prevent it.
Right, see that, bro? Bring it back. Be like, yo, y'all got 50 years to advance this 50 years that we just advanced you.
Put a rocket on
Do
the moon.
something.
Get some detectors. You see
Something,
anything that
dog.
looks like what's going on, you send that rocket to these dudes.
Anything, bro. I am not going. Yo.
And then if that didn't work, then you go back in time again and go, yeah, this didn't work. New plan.
Right, exactly. You keep doing it until you fix it, bro.
Oh my god.
Ain't nobody. But you expect me to go into the future to save you, bro? I'm not even going through it.
Yo,
What does that mean?
That's how you had a dream about this. Like 3 weeks ago, I had a dream about you two and me going back in time. So like I was at my like sister's and y'all showed up, and I was like, all right, I didn't want to look at me, and so I told me to go in the room, and then my mom and my sister go in there to talk to future me for information. I told you two to stay out here, cause I was just like, yo, how y'all doing? What's going on? And then you were like,
So there were multiples of us?
it was me from the present. You two weren't there. Like you present, you weren't there.
Oh, okay.
But I was at my sister's, and it was me and my mom and my sister, and I was like, you, future you, me, go over there. Get out of my face, because I don't want to know nothing. I just want to be fresh. But then I was like, you two, you can tell me things, because I don't know why I just trust that you two would tell me information that would
And not yourself.
Yeah, because I just assumed, like, I didn't know what would happen if I looked at him, or like I dapped him up. I don't know, it just felt weird.
Right.
Then you were like,
Smart though.
then you said you needed a cup that was on the counter. And I said, don't take this cup until I know you'll bring it back. Because I don't want nothing changing in my timeline because you took a fucking cup.
Okay.
And then I was like, the only way you bring this back is if I hear that you're knocking on this door right now, bringing this cup back. And then you knocked on the door, so I knew that you were going to bring it back. That's crazy. I was like, he was like, all right, we're good. And he was like, yeah. And so you took the cup, you left off, and I opened the door, it was you. You're like, thanks. And then that shit was so crazy, dude. That shit was so it ended right there. I was like, this is fucking insane. Yo, dreams are wild, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Truly.
Wild boys. That being said, did Hawkeye take something when he time traveled back in time?
What do you mean?
Remember when he tested the suit the first time? And he wanted to go back to see his kids, but he couldn't see him, so he just like went back. And he took a glove or something.
I'm not remembering.
Remember he goes, we only got like 3 tries of this, and it was Scott Lang. And he goes, whoop. He goes, whoop. We only got 1 try or 2 more tries. So I'm sorry, I'm nervous. And then I guess Ronan at this point, Clint was like, I'll do it. Fuck it. And he sent him back to before his kids got blipped. And he said, Laura. And then,
Oh, right.
But he took a glove or something. He brought it back and goes, it works. Because he's just like,
Yeah.
Is that weird?
It's another timeline now.
Yes. Is that weird?
Yeah, they fucked something up, right?
Yeah, that's a problem for me. Right?
Or do they just walk out and be like, oh, I lost that glove? You know?
Does it go
Could
down
it be
like
that
this?
minuscule?
How many times
It's
that
not-
happened
it's
to
not
you,
a phone,
bro?
Hmm?
How many times that happened to you? We just go, damn, I can't find that shit anymore.
You
What
think
happens?
future you is like, I need that. I need that.
It's just kind of weird to me. I just go,
If it's something as small as like a fucking gardening glove or something, you might just be like, oh, whatever, I just left it in the field or something. I can't find it. So a bird picked it up or whatever.
that's so weird to me. It's just weird. I was just
So then
hoping
that doesn't mean that you now, instead of using that glove to garden, you didn't go to the store.
Get
So
another
now
one.
this whole situation, it's a
if
whole
you go to the
branching,
store, you get hit by a car.
the whole branching situation.
That's
I mean,
weird.
yeah, but
You
it's
just never know.
it is a possibility that it could just be the same, right?
Yeah.
Impossible. It can't be the same. You didn't have the gardening glove there.
Right, but maybe you just never used it again.
That's a real sentence, dude. You didn't have it. You don't have it no more. You
Right.
had it before. Things are different.
If you
Maybe-
never used the gardening glove again,
Yeah, maybe in
It's
that
just-
timeline you just never used it again.
But you had to have touched it. At some
You have to.
point, right?
If it's you
Probably.
going back, you have to remember there's something that you have not used up to the point that I went back in time. Grab that shit because you will not miss it.
Maybe later as
you
they're
don't use it.
as they're walking, or like they pick up a glove again and they put a hole in it or something. I don't know. Like it accidentally gets run over or something. Like, oh, I gotta throw this away. So it's gone.
Go in the trash can. Just go in the trash can. Just go in the
Yeah,
trash
but
can. It's
not
gonna
like
be
he
gone.
thought he had a lot of time, probably.
True. He wanted that.
Also,
glove.
probably the longer he stayed there, he was like, "Oh, I know I'm gonna fuck some shit up because I want
Yeah.
to go hug my kids or something."
He literally called the names. Like, what is wrong with him?
Right.
He had just lost his family to a snap. That's what's wrong with him.
Yeah, but damn.
Time's crazy to think about.
Honestly.
Yeah.
It hurts. That's some headache type shit.
That is some headache type shit, dude. I was surprised my dream went that well. Dude.
That was. Yeah.
I was like, this is real, dude. I woke up going, I did that, dude. That shit
You
was
woke up being
awesome.
like, I could time travel.
I feel like, no, that was the weirdest part about it is that I wasn't the one time. I mean, I guess I was. Oof. But I just felt like I couldn't do that. I was like,
Right, but
I would.
But
I will
oddly,
be.
but you were experiencing the present you, right?
Yeah.
And the future you came back and you're like, nah, get the fuck away from
Yeah.
me.
Oh, and I also said that he was OG me.
What?
Yeah, because he lived longer than me.
I guess he would be.
Yeah.
I remember saying, OG me, go there. And I was like, why would I say that? I was like, why would I say that? Why would I say that?
No, I would think you were the OG because
No, he made the decision. He's changing my thing. He's changing.
But
There's
if
no
it really
reason to go
changed
back.
because once it happens, doesn't it always happen?
Low key.
right.
So
Oh fuck.
he's
I wouldn't call
OG
him Earth.
you, but
Earth to
he's-
me. I wouldn't do that. I mean, even though it's a different time, I wouldn't just call him Earth to me.
Well, see, I'm just thinking of you as the OG, like the present you, because it's like nothing. You haven't made that decision to go back yet, so really you are the OG, right?
He would call me the OG,
Right.
but I couldn't call him the OG because he lived so longer than me that.
Right, but well, I mean, you're just putting it in like elder perspective at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the only way I can
Because
really
he's
do
older,
it. I mean,
he's-
it's me. Like he lived
I was about
as
to say,
me.
but he lived that part
He
of his
was
life
me.
already.
Yeah.
He experienced me calling him OG. So he is.
But I feel like you're the OG because at that point in your life, you could branch off and do something else and fuck up the timeline.
True.
So I think you're the OG because
True.
you have the most
Ah,
control in
fuck.
that moment. I think.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't even know why they went. I don't even know why y'all went
But
back.
then again,
Like, there's no reason for this.
would
for
it
the
change the timeline? Because he doesn't know what the timeline is.
Right.
Only future. Yo. yeah. Yeah.
Also, I say Earth 2, but it's not even Earth 2 because
No, that's
No, it's the same one.
same
Yeah.
Earth,
Yeah.
different timeline. Fuck, dude. There's infinite timelines on the same fucking Earth.
to have that thought of infinite timelines on the same Earth with it also being infinite Earths is very
Oh god.
very unsettling.
You know how I remember that? Because we were rewatching Flash. Maybe that's why I dreamed this. Maybe we were doing all this, right?
Yeah.
But we rewatched Flash, and remember that time Harrison Wells comes back from Earth? Where are you at?
Not catching up.
Okay. Harrison Wells comes back from Earth 2, and he's like, this room was never here. And he goes, did you go back in time? And he goes, come on, man.
Was that after Flashpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he was like, you know, you change it, that you will know the difference, and I will know the difference, because I'm not on your Earth. That, I don't know, that this conversation of Earth and shit just made me think about that. But
I feel that.
Mhm.
But I don't know, man. Time travel is weird, dude.
It really is.
It's a wild thing. I'm with it though.
Are you?
Sorry.
If you could time travel right now, would you do it?
I don't have a place to go. So
Not even like 2 seconds
I don't-
before you go? Just
Why?
high five yourself and
I
walk away?
have no regrets. 2 seconds before.
Feel like-
Yeah, if I had time travel, I feel like oh damn, I don't know. I'm trying to because I wouldn't want to change anything. You know what I mean?
But could
I would
you?
maybe want to go to the fuck. I don't even know if that. I was gonna say I maybe want to go to the future and just see what it's like.
Skylar, you couldn't change anything.
And then if
from
I
this.
didn't like it, I could change it.
You couldn't change anything. It's impossible for you to change anything.
Why?
Because the moment you go back in time, and you do anything that didn't happen that anybody would not have noticed. Like if you walk into a field, it's just a bunch of fucking trees and nobody around, and okay, maybe you didn't change anything. Like you can't anyway. But if you go into a city and somebody bumps into you going on their way to work, that's a whole different timeline.
Right.
It didn't change
so
yours.
it's impossible to not change anything if you either way you go, right?
People talk about this.
But also,
I would,
if you go back in time, wouldn't you? By the time you go back in time, you would have like if you went back in time to see yourself, you would have seen yourself. You
Up to the point where you could see yourself was the same timeline, but the moment where you saw yourself diverted into another one because you didn't see yourself originally.
But that's what I'm saying. See, yeah.
I mean,
I would only want to go back if I could experience certain things again.
On some days
But I would have
past
to.
shit.
You're right, but I would have to be myself, and I don't know how that would work.
On some days of the past shit. The only reason that even Wolverine could do it too, because he had a healing factor. If anybody else,
But then that would fuck me up because then would I know that I've time traveled back? Because I would have to do everything exactly the same.
Oh, that's a problem.
Right?
Could do that shit.
There's no way, right?
There's no way.
But I wonder if maybe the universe works in that way that you would know, but you would instinctively just do those movements like you did before.
Ooh.
But then that feels like it would be that would feel like you would be in like in a fucking jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like in a jail of your own mind. You're like you have
That
no
would be
free
kinda
will.
cool.
You're just watching. That would be kind of cool.
If it was
The
good
thing,
experience.
like no, I'm talking about like not the no free will, but like things are happening around you that you remember happening, but you're like you already have all this knowledge of these things happening. You're like,
I'm already like cringing
That's
at it
crazy.
because I feel like I would be because there's moments in my life that I feel like I would want to experience again, but then I'm thinking like, oh, maybe I would want to do something different. There's like this,
You know the end.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
There's like
yeah.
a split second where you'd want to
Yeah.
do something slightly different, you can't, and I'd be like, ah, that would
Yeah.
be terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that shit.
That is
Oh.
that's low key a fucking hell right there,
Yeah,
bro. Like
dude.
I don't think that's fun. I don't think that'd be.
Yeah,
That'd really be-
nothing. No, I can't. I don't know if I would go back.
Yeah, that's not fun. Would you? Nah. Hey, does it change things if you go to the future and bring something back? Because that's different than going back in time. You can't go back in time and bring like an old phone and bring it because first of all, there's no reason to.
No, well, it kind of works in the same way though, right? Because now you've brought this thing from the future that you wouldn't have had before, so you would kind of split off still, then, right?
How do you know you wouldn't have had it before?
drop
You
the
just
iPhone
grabbed it.
15 off and the iPhone 12 era.
Nah. Not well.
Well, but I guess then that would have always been the case, you know?
I think that's called the grandfather paradox. No.
Wouldn't it just stop working?
There's like a box paradox where this guy has a box and I forget the whole thing, but he brings it back in time to give it to his grandfather as a young kid. And then as he grew up, he saw the box in his grandfather's house that he would give his grandfather as a young kid. So if you go to the future and bring something from the future to the past, who's to say that you yourself in the future didn't just drop it off where you knew you would find it?
Right.
To bring it back, and then the question is who owned it.
That's the future type shit, bro.
Yeah. So yeah.
Fuck,
Time
dude.
travel's so
God damn.
fucking-
Yeah, it's fucking.
I don't think we're built for this shit. I mean, I feel like we're on the precipice,
They
right?
always say you can't go back. You can only go forward. So
Yeah, but then you go forward, you can't go back.
exactly.
That's a problem. That's
Then
life.
that's worse.
That's life.
That's
Exactly.
life.
Oh,
But also, if you time travel forward, because you can't go back, you would be like if I time travel to 2030, I would be 2021 Trev in 2030.
2030, yeah.
by the way, I don't believe that you can't go back. I don't think we have the energy to do it, but I think you could.
I mean, you know,
I think on like a level 3 scale, fucking civilization.
Oh,
Oh, that's even scarier now. Because what if all aliens are just humans in level 3 or 4 civilizations? Just going back and traveling, yeah, and just experiencing things and changing things up to make sure it works.
we're gonna do some.
That's why they're so tight with humans, bro. They're tight. They just make it
these are
seem
the,
like it's
the
not.
ones that we've seen. They've just been the sloppy ones that have been
Yeah,
they've slipped up.
they gotta do press conferences.
They're talking in the future right now about how they fucked up.
Oh my god. Why though?
Well, but then that was always gonna happen. They knew it was always gonna happen, though. You know.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Time travel, dude.
Oh, that hurt, dude. I mean, what the fuck do you do once you fucking master the fucking gravitational energy of a fucking black hole? Like, what do you do? What do you do? You go back in time and just bull out, bro. That's what you do. You ensure your future.
They want to come back here more 21. I got you.
It was lit, bro. We had Travis Scott. Oh my god. What's the time, bro? Hey?
8:45.
No, it's not. The fuck?
What?
Now we're like hour 24 right now.
Hour 24? You got some more topics, man.
Did you say you had one?
Oh, you put me on the spot. I didn't say that I did, but
No. You because you messaged with the group chat and was like, oh, I got a topic.
Oh! Back to back on topic. Let's get it.
Take it way back.
So what was it? It was like, is it racist to bring up a person's race?
Oh.
There you go. May I say? No. If anything, if worded nicely, it's a compliment.
Okay. See,
Exactly.
I mean, I can only have this perspective. If someone calls me white or something, like brings up the fact I'm white, like no.
All right,
but I also feel like that's because
But if
I'm
I
white.
say, damn, you packing mad cake for a white dude.
Okay. That probably feel kind of good, I guess.
How about the sentence? I'm not gonna take no shit, especially from a little white dude.
Whoa! Where's
Is
it
that
going
racist?
to?
But is that racist? Because it's not insulting. It's just bringing up.
See, but in that scenario, I also feel like no, because it could have just been that. Well, I don't know.
No, because you flip that shit. You go, I'm not taking no shit from no little black dude.
I don't think that's racist.
Yeah, I mean.
That didn't sound racist. When you said it. But that's what I'm saying. Is that racist?
But it doesn't seem. But
You know what it is?
Like,
You know
why
what
are
it
you
is?
saying?
No.
That?
Want to know the context?
It's also like-
It is racist. You know why? It shows a level of inferiority
Yeah.
Okay.
and anti-supremacy.
Because it's like, why are you bringing that up? Why does it matter?
Yeah. You believe that you're superior because there's some little white dude or some little black dude? And so if you didn't believe that, then why would you say it?
Right.
Well, if a black person had said little white dude, I'm assuming because, they don't like to take shit from white people right now.
True, but in the idea of they might also believe on a lower scale.
They might. No, I'm not saying they don't.
You know what
I'm not saying they don't. Yeah.
Because, I mean, why would you not? I mean, it's like nobody else is doing that to fucking other people. Like, it's only like you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to racist shit, you go, it's only white dudes doing crazy shit. And so you would go, there's a level of supremacy here, both ways. Because, like, a black dude would go, I'm better than that person because I wouldn't do that. But a white person would go, I'm better than that person because, well, they don't really say it. They just do it. They just do acts to prove what they think.
I'm going to give you other context.
Okay,
I'm
thank
going
you.
to give you other context because I did just kind of throw it in there. Basically, some coach of some WNBA team, and it really, I guess he kind of called her, fat or big, but he was just he called one of the opposing players. He was like, she's like huge or something. She's like 300 pounds, right? She took offense to it.
What do you call her, bro?
Huh?
What do you call her? What did she call her?
What she called her?
What did he call her? I need
No,
to know.
that's what I'm saying. He didn't really call her anything. He just
Did you
was
call
like,
her
yo,
300
she's
pounds?
like 300 pounds.
She 300 pounds?
No, she's like 220 something, I think. Or like 230.
What kind of sport
She's not that big. She basketball.
WNBA.
WNBA.
I thought it was like football. Like,
No. She like 235.
What you want, right? That's what you want.
But she's also like 6'8" or something like that.
So it's stretched out.
Like she's supposed to be
Yes.
that big. But he was just like, she's
Feel
like
a
300
mom
pounds. Low key.
Okay.
She kind of built. She looked like, bro. Whatever the case may be, she just felt some type of way, and she was just like, I'm a big bitch. Like, that's what it is. Like, I'm not going to take no smack from some little white dude. Now, I'm saying this to say, because I'm not saying she was not trying to be racist.
See, that's just funny.
That's what I'm saying. The problem is, right?
Because that coach is like fucking 5'6" or something.
So when I read it, right, I thought it was funny. And I'm like, I was like, she's she took offense, but maybe she shouldn't take offense, but I don't really care. You can take offense to whatever anybody says to you. You didn't like to be called 300 pounds. Okay, cool. But in my head, I'm not even thinking about the little white dude part. I'm just like, oh, I'm a big bitch. Like, that's the part that really got to me. I'm like, okay, own up to your shit. Cool. Yeah. But then everybody's losing it. Like, what? Everybody's mad that she's mad about the 300-pound thing. But they're also like, hey, you shouldn't be mad about the 300-pound, but now everybody's mad that she said little white dude. I'm like, you've got to, I get what you're saying, but it's not like a inherently racist statement. She was like, this old cracker boy said something about it. Like, yo, he's being mad racist right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Also, wait. So why are they mad at her for acknowledging that somebody is kind of crazy, like just trying to throw out fucking numbers to a woman? Like nobody.
We all know you don't say anything about
everybody
women. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Wait, numbers. Don't do numbers.
You don't.
Right? What type of numbers they want to know is the carrots on their fingers. All right. So why? That's stupid to even acknowledge that.
But she's a black girl who said little white dude. And they wanted to say that she's being racist, but nobody's going to bring that up. And I'm like, but that's not racist to me. Oh. And I don't want to say that because I'm a black dude. I don't want to say what could be racist to a white. That's why I imposed the question. Funny to me. That's why I posed the question to both of you. I was like, yo, like what really are we now, and I already knew we were getting into this level, but like, is everybody now on this level of, we're just going to call anything that has to do with anything about race racist? Because that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Right. That's not going to work out. Because I get it, yo, like, I try to be not racist. I know I've said plenty of racist shit. And even when I say racist shit, I do the cliche, listen, I'm not trying to be racist, but let me just throw this out to you. And also, I say it in a joking manner in a situation that calls for it. Yeah. She's saying it in not a joking manner, trying to get back at somebody, and I get it, but she's also not. That's not like her focus of the sentence, you know?
Okay, I'll say it like this: if she was racist, she would not accept him as the coach.
Well, she's not. He's not her coach.
Whose coach is this?
It was the coach of the other team. They said this about her. They were playing. They were probably getting handled. He got mad. Shit. Yeah, he got mad. I was like, yo, she's doing it fine.
Never mind then. Okay. Yeah, I don't think.
Shut up, Whitey. No, she said that.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, damn, girl, relax. But that's what I'm saying. Because like, if she just said little man, yeah, like you wouldn't have a problem. It's because she said white, and I get it. You don't have to bring up race,
but
I feel like that's not inherently racist, though. It's just calling out, just making an observation at that point.
It's so fucking weird. I haven't really thought about this, but are we getting to a point where we can't acknowledge our individuality?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, can we not? Is it racist to bring up race?
No.
And I get it, and I don't bring up race all that often, but like, if I'm gonna bring it up, like, I feel some type of way when I have to tell other people, it's the black dude, you know what I mean? I'm like, Am I wrong for saying, like, trying to find, like, I'll put it to you like this. Like, when we go out to restaurants or something like that, right? You went to Outback, right? You were there before us. Mm-hmm. I wanted to say to the hostess, we're looking for a black dude that's by himself. But I was like, damn, am I gonna make this a weird situation because I acknowledge this man's race just to make sure I know where I'm going? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to acknowledge that so you can have some sort of baseline of where we can go from here.
There's a lot of lonely black dudes in this place. It's an Outback.
See, but I would have thought that was hilarious.
That's a good situation to bring up because I don't think that is inherently racist at all, and I don't think her saying "little white dude" is either. But I feel like, I guess, in the context of the way she said it, like he was saying, like the inferiority complex or whatever. It's just like the fact that she said, "I'm not gonna take this for some little white dude." It's kind of inherently like attacking.
It would assume in that manner that she would take it from a big black dude.
Right.
Is that
in a way?
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
And the guy goes.
See, I can see that. This is why because I can see that. Because that is weird. He goes. But also, is there any big black dude to her? I think all dudes are really small to her. So
maybe Anthony Davis.
That's why the Mexico get her, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like she tall as shit. So, but I get what y'all saying. I get,
Hey,
I
hot
get
take
it.
though, hot take. If I'm being real with you, I just think we're getting to a point where people can't appreciate their own individuality, and so if it's just gonna be a hot take. I want you to hear me out. I want you to hear me through it. I think there should be Black pride. I think there should be Asian pride. I think there should be Indian pride, and I do agree that I think there should also be white pride. The problem is that white pride has been formed and converted into so much shit that it's hard for people to just go, there should be it. I think there should be a responsibility with it.
And also, I don't want to sound racist. I don't think there should be a white pride. I think that each individual Caucasian group should have their pride.
There should be an
because
European,
white is really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
White is really expansive. But if you want to talk about, because Spanish people aren't like English people.
Right.
German people aren't like the Portuguese. I'm just saying, like, they should each have their pride, is what I'm saying by. Because whites, so, like, even black pride's weird. Black pride is weird sometimes. Because I'm like, Africans don't really understand what we do, and we don't really understand what Africans do.
That's why black pride exists and African pride exists. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like you can have an African pride because you are close to that land, but due to history, black pride is just what it is. And that does not mean that that the experience of being a black person in America is worse. I mean, in certain aspects, maybe, yeah, but it's different in a way that you can acknowledge it and appreciate it for what it is. Like, there's certain, to be honest, black people in America have dictated the culture of certain things for generations, man. It's like fucking weird. Like, I mean, just like rock and roll and like Rick Barry and shit alone, you know what I mean? Like, fucking Migos, goddamn, I mean, it goes from the whole fucking spectrum. Jay-Z, all of them, you know? But the same can be said for progression as a white person in America. And so does a white person in America believe that they're a white American, or that they're Euro descent, or like, you know, Scottish descent, or like Canadian descent? Like, do y'all have conversations like, because a lot of people don't really have it.
Personally, I feel like I'm just a white dude in America.
Right.
Like,
that's your experience.
And to bring up a point to that, the term African American, because I think somebody's called somebody in Britain that, and he's like, I'm not African American.
That's facts. Yo, even sometimes here I'm like African American. Like, I get it.
Yeah, shout out
to my ancestors.
Stevie,
but also, I don't know nothing about Africa. Like, I know what Africa is. I understand it's a continent that some people don't understand sometimes. I get that. I know a lot of the countries in there. I know a lot of the cultures. But like, I don't have no tie other than being black to Africa.
Yeah.
So when I hear African American, sometimes I'm just like, why though?
That's a little
my African
American. That term was phrased to be like the more PC version, I guess, but it's not accurate at all.
It's just weird.
Or if anything, it's more insulting.
Like, if we're gonna use white American, just call me black American.
It's low-key more insulting.
Like, I'm a black American. That's what I am.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a black. I'm sorry. I was born in America. I've never been to Africa.
Yeah.
That's just kind of it.
Straight up. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess the whole point of that was, I think it's okay to acknowledge someone's race. I just feel like you should highlight the individuality and what the benefits bring to the table for each culture, instead of finding out the differences and then dividing everyone based off difference. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
We're all people, but there's just these things that we might be able to bring to the table that's a little different, from a different perspective, because of who we are and how we're born and where we're born. That's just fair.
Right. If anything, I feel like it should low-key be brought up more, because us trying to be so fucking PC nowadays, and everybody being offended by everything. You remember back in the day, like, it was just, you'd be fucking joking around or whatever, like, hey, you white motherfucker, like,
that's what people did.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's weird. I don't know why people are doing it.
Like, you can still have pride and also make jokes and be funny and not be racist. You know
like, what's that movie? White Men Can't Jump.
That's a crazy movie.
You can't run that now.
That's a crazy
You
movie.
can't run that now. And you know what's so crazy about that, right? This man will beat my ass in basketball. it is but like, yo, like, you should, like, it's a joke. I can't. Can you?
I was trying the other day. Cooper and I were on the court, and I was like popping it up. I was like, if I can just get a bounce high enough to get over the rim, at the same time the ball's coming down, I can slam it in there. And I got kind of close.
But I was just like, yo, like, it's like we as people know what's the joke and what's not the joke.
Yeah.
Like this isn't like new to us.
We know when you're getting laughed at, you know when you're getting laughed with.
Facts, dog. Like, come on, dog.
That's always been the biggest thing, right? And like, and if it's, I don't know, it's just something about that. Like,
and you do feel some type of way saying that. That's okay. But don't now regulate the whole goddamn population on that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't want to be a boomer, but this is like one of those boomer takes. Like when they go, "This generation's so weak." It's like, no, we're not. But then we say things like we do things like this where we can't have conversation that's uncomfortable or conversation that might be hard, but will be better off in the end for it. Yeah, it makes you fucking weak. To me, it does, because it's like you can't talk. You can't fucking talk. You'd rather put some headphones on and listen to your boy Travis Scott. This is the 4 Travis Scott reference this whole podcast. But you can't just fucking talk to your homie or talk to your people that you care about and say, yo, I think we should go about this when it comes to our race. Because I know who you are. I know you're a good person. Fuck you. I know you're a good person. Like, it's not, yeah.
I think that is really what it is. It's people, like, all these people that are getting offended by this certain type of language or whatever. It's because they've become so intertwined in their own fucking bubble that they don't have conversations with people and they don't understand, like, how other people feel. They're only basing it off of what they think is right. And what you think is right, if you talk to other people, probably fucking not. They probably have different opinions.
Straight up.
And you're not going to fucking know that when you talk to people.
Are we getting dumber and slower? Are we getting dumber and slower as people?
No.
Tell me why.
Well, I mean, now they could be lying to us, but they do the tests every year of averaging how smart people are. The average goes up every time, but they have to move.
I think we're definitely getting smarter, but socially, it's a bit hazy. I don't know.
Socially is dumb up. What they call that? What they got? You got book smart. You ain't got no common sense.
Because I'll be thinking about like, I mean like there's always a progression. There's never going to be a stagnant moment when around people. But when you're around the wrong people, like you start as a fucking Trump supporter and then go to QAnon. Like that's just what happened when they were all together all the time. Like you get to like, I mean, I don't know, like you'll get to like wokeness, general wokeness in the beginning. And then now you get into a point where we can't acknowledge race. Like what happens?
Yeah, I don't know how there wasn't one fucking person that was like, hey, maybe we don't storm the Capitol.
Yeah, and then you know why? Because they'll just excommunicate that person out.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like, get the fuck out of here.
What are you talking about, bro? We're getting in their office, bro. Like, chill, bro, chill.
And then the circle becomes smaller, and it becomes more technique, and then they're bringing more people in after it got smaller and more radical in this way, and it's like now the people you're bringing in now, they're fucking crazy because they wanted to be in this progression, this level of this thing. Mm-hmm. Hey, yo, if you grow from this point, that's a problem.
Yes.
It's so weird. I feel like it wasn't like that all the time. Like if we were all one community and we would all see our flaws and differences and go, yeah, okay, maybe we were kind of wild out. Because I know you now. And I know who you are. And I know that you actually aren't that terrible. You're not like a bad person. You just might not have the same experience as me to do the things that I would think is right or wrong. So let me just school you, and then you'll school me part of your experience, and I'll school you part of mine, and then we'll come to a general consensus of good things.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not a bad guy. You just kind of went down a YouTube rabbit hole the night before, and you were like, "Oh, I'm fucking going to the Capitol."
It's just crazy, man. It sucks. It really does.
Truly. So yeah, you know. Is it racist to?
No.
It's not racist to bring up race, but it has to be in the right context, I guess.
Of course.
Like I don't think it would have been bad if we were there and you were like, "Hey, I'm looking for a black dude this time." So
I've been actively not.
With like because it feels weird with the climate, but it's like,
like with I'm always just like, I know if I just ask this specific question,
right,
you're gonna think about the people, you know what I mean? But like,
let me tell you something. So I'm watching Netflix, and there's a show called Are You the One? We started watching more of these bad reality shows. This one's kind of funny because they don't know. There's somebody there is like a connection, so they have like 10 weeks to figure out who their connection, but it's like 20 people.
That's the one where they can't fuck, right?
No, they can fuck on this one.
Oh.
But it's probably not good if you do, because you're going to attach, and then if you find out you're not the match, oof. Because Because they've done a bunch of evaluations. They know exactly who matches with who.
Right.
And so this just is what. And if you win, you get like $1 million. Something
That's
like
fucking
that.
crazy.
Yeah. So
I can't imagine taking a test to like find your significant other.
And someone in that house is that person.
That's what Match.com is.
But IRL.
That's so crazy, though.
Shoot,
How much information do you have to put in for them to be able to accurately find a person that's like compatible on that level with you?
That's weird, man.
What's the divorce rate for Match.com couples?
Oh, dude, you're spitting right now.
I've always been curious. I just never.
What's the divorce rate of Match.com? If it's less,
then what is it? Because it's 50% of the.
we talk about that one show where it's like they find your match on the app. That's what that is because you
Match.com.
No. I know, but there's a show now that goes there's one person that you were matched with around the world. It's that person.
I remember.
That's what this reminds me of. If you're gonna tell me the divorce rate at Match.com is like super low, I'm gonna lose it.
The dark side.
Oh shit.
Is dark. The online dating industry isn't all flowers and moonlight walks.
Just give me the numbers.
30% of marriages are a result of Match.com. 30% of marriages?
No fucking way. 42% of dates from dating sites are a result of Match.com.
Okay.
30% of marriages are a result of Match.com. On online dating sites, they're saying 30% of those.
Match.com claims 12 marriages per day.
Oh shit.
eHarmony claims 236 per day.
What the shit?
236 marriages per day on eHarmony? Alright. What they got going on?
But now they're claiming double that.
But are they lasting? Are they lasting?
What the fuck is Plenty of Fish?
Yeah, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
They generate 500,000 new relationships and 18 million dates each year.
You've seen the memes, bro?
I've never heard of that in my life.
Dude, it's on the memes all the time, bro. It's the... I've seen it on plenty of memes.
Plentyoffish.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been on the... Yeah, it hasn't been on me recently, but it was like... They were going ham for some... It was during the pandemic. They were going ham. They were like, yeah, Plenty of Fish, dude. yo, marketing. I didn't even think about it, dude. Every time I saw it, I was just like, what is this?
Marketing shit, bro.
Holy crap.
Like, we know who.
Yeah, I want to know the divorce numbers. You're not telling me.
Holy crap, dude.
Yo, Google.
Plenty of
They
Fish.
didn't want you to know those numbers.
Yeah, I'm bold.
No. How many people? No, go back up. What percentage of online marriages end in divorce?
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Less than 6%.
Wow.
Damn. What the fuck?
No way, right? Damn way, right? No way. No way, right? No way, right? That's a crazy number they're just gonna throw at me.
Oh no, dude. Oh.
6%. Holy crap.
And they're claiming how many a year? There's no way, bro.
That's insane.
20% of current committed relationships begin online.
Fuck.
Yeesh. That's a fifth, bro.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god.
2 out of every 10 people.
eHarmony apparently has the highest success rate. It doesn't say what a success rate is.
I was about to say, success of what? I'm assuming these traditional dating websites is to find the one. Yeah?
Gotta be.
Right?
But less than 6% of divorces?
That's insane. That's insane.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? What's the average divorce rate right now in America? It's pretty high.
It's 50 something. I know that.
Fuck.
I know I just saw that question. What the fuck is it? It was in one of these hosts.
What are you looking for?
Fuck, which segment?
The average divorce rate in America?
Oh,
What is this comb? Is that your beard
I
comb?
forgot we were on cam.
It's not showing.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot, dude. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, Jinx.
But what are you down to, like 4? This man at like 7. I ain't gonna front.
He had to get him with the Universal Reboot.
No, bro. Y'all already got y'all.
Hey, but listen, you don't know. Universal Reboot, it was just me and you when we were doing it. If he does a Universal Reboot.
No, he got one too, bro.
No, but it's
40
mine too.
This
With
thing
the same
41 as of
universe.
2020.
Is what?
It says almost 50% of marriages in the United States will end in divorce or separation. 7 researchers estimate that 41% of all first marriages end in divorce.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Listen,
Oh my god, dude.
And that's why we say fuck marriage.
Is that why? And I don't want to say that that's only the people on there, but do these traditional dating websites have a lot of people not in their first marriage? So then after you've gotten through that first situation, you're like, nah, I ain't fucking around this time.
I need somebody that's gonna just chill out.
Yeah.
This is saying 2.7 divorces per 1,000
I like the way you said that.
marriages.
Voice.
That's like Christopher Walken, huh?
She was beautiful.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
2.7 per 1,000. What the fuck is that?
Per 1,000?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
whoa.
Hold on.
2.7 per
But that's
1,000?
also.
This doesn't make sense.
Are they saying 2?
But that's also almost 800,000 in the year 2020, and that's only of the 45 reporting states.
Oh, no. This is saying 2.7 per 1,000 population?
Why are they trying so hard
What
to
the fuck?
decode
Give me
these?
what the fuck?
Why can't you just give us hey, this is what's going on?
No, but look, now that does say number of divorces 800,000, and in 45 states, reported states.
It's about 40 to 50%
Damn, dude.
in divorce. Yeah.
So,
That's insane.
but I'm with him now because how many of these marriages are these just first marriages or just marriages?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, go back down. The divorce rate for subsequent marriages is even higher. Never mind. Oh
God! You keep going up.
Second,
dog.
yes.
Oh my god!
You've been divorced once already? What happened again?
This ain't for 4, bro.
Just because this is here, I gotta click it.
Oh, the divorce rate.
Divorce by
I saw it too, and I was like, I want
For
it.
white Americans, 38% of women and 36% of men had been divorced or married more than once. For Black Americans, this figure was 42%. 42% for both for both genders. Latinos, 30% women and 27% for men.
Okay. Shout out to Latinos.
What?
The Latinos got
Kind of low.
They have the lowest, yeah.
that's pretty dope. Okay. Whoa. Okay, but also in eHarmony, how many of the marriages from eHarmony are their first marriage? Because that doesn't make any sense now. Because we're finding out that the more divorces you have, the more divorces you will have. You know what I mean?
Which kind of makes sense
Well,
because once you hear about the first one, there's a lot
yeah,
of people that you do just hear.
So how does eHarmony do it? If only less than 6% of online marriages end in divorce, how they do it? How they pulling that shit off? Because statistically, that should not happen.
Statistically, it seems impossible.
Yeah, here we are.
At what age is divorce most common?
I'm gonna guess 42.
30.
Oh, that's sad.
Jinx. By the way, that does seem correct though. 'Cause that's when you're around your midlife crisis age.
No, it should be
And you're
40.
like-
but-
and you're like-
You're like, damn, I don't want to be here.
This is the chick you married straight out of college. You're like, this isn't the one for me.
Stop.
Yeah. Or vice versa.
That sounds terrible, dude.
I'm just saying that's what that is though. That's
That is
what happens a lot.
terrible.
Wait,
And that
I'm
thing
sorry.
says what? 60%?
Fuck.
Wait.
60% of divorces involve spouses who are between 25 and 39.
Jesus.
Yeesh, bro.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, after you get past like
The next one, though. How many divorces are sexless?
Oh.
About 15 to 20%.
that's 1/5.
Divorces are terrible, dude. I mean, like, I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do, man, but like, Yo, you seen Master of None?
We're nowhere near getting a divorce in our lives, but this is I'm sorry.
You see Master
Holy
of None
fuck.
season 3?
Nah.
I don't. The Maldives or whatever. They have a way higher divorce rate than us. Oh,
Jesus. Bro.
Oh my God, they don't stay for nothing.
holy shit!
They have a low population or something. They just gotta get around, get the population up. What's going
I
on?
don't know, man.
How many of them
But
are
we are
cousins?
third though. In the
How many of them are cousins?
Oh yeah,
That's
we
kinda
got
crazy.
third.
It's like
it
Switzerland
swirls
shit.
through
It's
the
like
years.
Switzerland shit or Norwegian shit. They go. Yeah. A lot of us don't know who our fathers are
Yeah, what?
because the population's so small that their fathers just go around and just.
I have no idea, bro.
Yeah.
What's up?
The question said, "Is it better to get divorced or stay married?" While some divorces are necessary, many marriages can be repaired. It may be difficult to face the issue that you and your spouse are struggling with, but research suggests that couples who can manage to stay together usually end up happier down the road than couples who divorce.
I believe that.
That's like we were just talking about It Takes Two. It's like a legit like kind of like marriage repairing game.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've been thinking about doing a stream with that.
That's what we were talking about. I was like, we could do It Takes Two. We could stream that. That could be our next one.
I want to do.
No, that makes sense.
That's a marriage spike.
No, not married. Come on.
I didn't make up this. I didn't make this up. This guy, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't help my whole non-marriage thought process.
Nope.
That was a whole.
Most people just get married for tax benefits, man. Let's be real.
Listen, I get my tax benefits by myself.
Okay.
I'll be alright.
Fuck with that.
I'll be alright. I'm
So you said, what's the numbers? I'll reach it.
Like, I'll be
You
alright.
gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
Man.
Said you want to claim the kids? Go ahead. I'll still. Listen, no way.
Yeah, man.
Divorce, marriage, you know, regular things that I just don't have to deal with yet.
Divorce, race, music,
Aliens, time travel,
time travel.
hard light constructs.
Man, bro, we're just guys.
Yeah.
That's episode 23. And I'm gonna go cry.
Right.